Today, first grade, for your math lesson, what we are going to do is we are going to learn how to order two-digit numbers. And so I'm going to have a couple different numbers and we're going to take a look at them and figure out which number is the smallest or the least, which number is the greatest. And so here we go. I have a bag that has 40 cents. It's bag A. Bag B has 23 cents, and bag C has 50 cents. And what we want to do is we want to put them in order. Smallest, or it's also called the least, to the largest, which can also be called the greatest. Okay? So, which bag has the smallest or least amount of money? Bag A, bag B, or bag C? Right, bag B does with 23 cents. So we're going to put 23 cents where it says smallest or least. What's going to come next after 23 cents? After 23 cents is what? 40 cents or 50 cents? Which is smaller, 40 or 50? Right, 40 cents is smaller. And then that makes 50 cents our largest amount of money. Okay, now let's do another one like that. Smallest, largest. And our numbers are going to be 37, 74, and 47. Okay, I have 37 cents, 74 cents, and 47 cents. I want to start by looking at my dimes spot. That's the 3, the 4, and the 7 and the 4. I'm sorry. So my 3, my 7, and my 4. Which of those numbers is smallest? 3, 7, or 4? The 3 is. So I know that 37 cents is going to be the smallest amount of money. What's next? What comes next? 4 or 7? 4 does. So 47 is my next smallest amount of money. And what's my largest amount of money? 74 cents, of course, is my largest amount of money. Okay, let's do another one like that. Let's do all right, here's our numbers this time. We have 21 cents, 14 cents, 63 cents. Which is the smallest amount of money? Which is the least? Remember to take a look at your 10 spot here. Which number is the smallest? 2, 1, or 6? Right, 1 is. So 14 is the smallest amount of money. Okay, used it. Which is next, 2 or 6? 2, of course. So 21 cents is going to be next. And what's last? What's the biggest? The greatest? 63 cents is. Okay. All right. We are going to keep working with this. This is something that is definitely not going away. I've been saying that a lot lately, but it's so, so true. So let's just keep practicing, and the more that we practice, the better we will get at it. Let me go ahead and zoom this in for you. Sorry about you seeing my hand there for a second. Let's go ahead and zoom this in so that you can see more clearly. All right, let's get right to our guided practice today. You need your name and your date on your paper. Today's date is November 19th, 2020. Remember, you can write it that way, or you can write it in digits. So if you're going to write it in digits, November is the what month of the year? November is the 11th month of the year. Then put a slash. What's your day? It's the 19th. Slash. What's your year? 2020. All right. So please go ahead and make sure that your name and your date are both written on that paper. Number 1, Stephen had 6 nickels. Michelle gave Stephen 2 more nickels. So how many nickels does Stephen have now? So he started with 6 and Michelle gave him more. That tells me that that is a sum some more problem. That's an adding problem. We want to know how many nickels he has now. So we have to add. We have to add up 6 nickels plus 2 nickels equals, well, what's 6 plus 2? 8 nickels. So then I need to write 8 nickels on my answer line as well. Get that written, and then we will take a look at how much money that is. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at how much money that is. So 8 nickels. It means I have to count by 5 8 times. Okay, sometimes it's easier if you just draw out at least circles and so that you know how many times you have to count by 5s. Okay, so as we count them, I'm just going to cross them off so we make sure we don't use them again. Let's count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So how much money is 8 nickels? 40 cents. You do need to have the cent sign. Okay? Make sure you have that cent sign. Now number 2 tells us measure each line segment using inches. Measure each line segment using inches. So we first need to look at our horizontal line. Did you find it? Okay, so make sure you have your ruler. And you're going to start at 0. And you're going to stop where the dot is on the other side of the line segment. It's right here. That is on the 3. So that is 3 inches. Oblique line segment. Can you find your oblique line segment, please? And can you go ahead and measure your line? And then I'll check mine in a second. Let me check mine. Looks like 2 inches. And now your vertical line segment. I find it easier sometimes to turn my paper so that I can see my lines more clearly. Then go ahead and measure your line segment. How long is that vertical line segment? 5 inches. Remember that vertical means I'm going up and down. Horizontal means I'm going across. Vertical means I'm cutting in on an angle. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at number 3. It says to write the numbers in order from least to greatest, so smallest to largest. Take a look at the number in the tens spot. Which is the smallest number? 4, 7, or 6? 4 is. So the number 49 is the least, is the smallest. Which is the next smallest? 7 or 6? 6 is. So 61 comes next. And my largest number, the greatest, is 73. Now, did those need to have cent signs? No, because they didn't have cent signs in the box. Okay, today we have to number our clock face, and then we have some things that we have to do. So just number the clock face first. You'll notice how I am not moving my clock. I am not turning my hand. I'm writing these nice and neat. I am not making them too big either because we don't want it to take up our entire clock. Okay. Now, we have some directions we have to follow. It says, show 5 o'clock on the clock face. That's this one, the clock face. We're not touching this one yet, just the clock face. Show 5 o'clock on the clock face. Okay, 5 o'clock on the clock face, they say. Let's do it. 5 o'clock. I know o'clock means my minute hand needs to go all the way up to the 12. And it's 5 o'clock, so my hour hand is going to be pointing right at the 5. Notice that my hour hand is smaller than my minute hand. I just had to talk to one of my own kids about that today. I think it was Gia. About having the clock hands the correct size. You want to make sure that your hour hand is smaller than your minute hand. Minute hand, you can have it go right through your number. Your hour hand, absolutely not. Now, it's 5 o'clock now. What is the time 1/2 hour from now? We have to write that in digital time. Okay, so what happened here was we want to go 1/2 hour from where we are now. So my hour hand's going to go, and it's going to move a little bit, and my minute hand has to move. If it's a 1/2 hour, that's halfway around the clock. Okay, now I don't want you to draw this. And my pencil, of course, is missing. However, don't draw this on yours, just look on mine. It's as if I'm splitting my clock face in half. So if I want to know 1/2 hour from now, I'm going to start up here, and I'm going to end up here at my 6, which you know means 30 minutes after the hour. Okay, so instead of it being 5 o'clock, remember that my hour hand has to move to the middle. It'll be 5:30. 1/2 hour from 5 o'clock is 5:30. Mrs. Friedrichs, why is it still 5:30? Why are we still in the 5 o'clock hour? Because we only went halfway around my clock. Once I make that full rotation around, now it'll be the 6 o'clock hour. All right, let's find the sums. 26 plus 10, 2 and 1, and then add your 6. 36. 10 plus 72, it's 10 more than 72. 52, 62, 72, 82. And 50 plus 10, what comes after 50 when you're counting by tens? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, write the full date for 3/14/09. Full date means I have to write it out as month, day, and year. So the third month of the year, January, February, March. March what? 14th. Remember that after the day, you need to have a comma. And the year is 09. I can't write it as 09. That's 2009. 2009. So March 14th, 2009. That's the full date. That means I wrote it out with March as the words to March, not just the 3 for the digits. Okay. On the back side, let's just quickly look to make sure you're doing the exact same thing down here at the bottom. The full date for 7/9/07. Remember, that's 2007. This is the month here. Month, day, comma, year. Okay. Make sure that you're reading your directions for number 1 correctly and number 4 correctly. Make sure you have name and date, 11/19/2020. Sorry, you can't even see that. 11/19/2020. When you're done with this backside, please go ahead and make sure that this does get back into your Thursday folder for the day.